And what's going on, you guys? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. We have Giving You the Real Tea, Maddie Rance, and Jamar84. And Josiah will be here in a little while, but right now we got us four up here right now. So we haven't been here in about 2.5 weeks. We've been moving, we've had class reunions, we've had, tons of other things that's been going on with all of us as of lately, but we're here tonight. And first things first, before we even get into today's show, I want to ask this question to my beloved, fit friend with the stomach out, letting us know that he is the bitch that works out all the goddamn time.
First of all, don't do me. Don't do me.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Don't do me.
Let the girls know.
Don't
Let them know.
Listen. Don't do it. Don't do it, Scots. Don't do it. Don't do it, Scots. Don't you do it.
So, I know you glad that the moving part is over with. I know you are happy that that part is done. So, with that being said, how is it being at your new place?
It's certainly a lot quieter than it was at my last place. I appreciate that. I'm happy to be in my own space. It's been a few years, especially after I moved to LA and trying to jump on this YouTube journey and all that kind of that jazz. I'm very happy. And since I moved in, one of my goals was to work out every day. And so beginning on, what was it, the 20th, I literally have done 5 days a week as the routine for an hour to an hour, 15 minutes. Yeah. It came like that.
Bitch, I'm here for it.
Listen, I'm single. Yes. And I'm 36. And I'm not about to be sitting over here looking like wanked up. None of that. So, I'm getting my shit together. I'm open, right, but not fully. You need a key, and there we go. I thank you. So
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. You're an inspiration. You make me want to go back to the gym and go back to the track and start back running, child. Because you got that. You got.
Time is catching up, and I'll be damned. That's all I'm gonna say to that. I'll be damned. Oh no, we ain't gonna be over here sitting here looking like I got luggage on my lap. No, thank you.
Okay.
I want to sit down and be like, oh.
I'm weak.
Oh my God.
Let me go turn this AC off real quick. Excuse me.
Okay. Yeah, let them see what you got. Let them see what you got. There you go. There you go. Jamar, what you been having going on? What you been having going on since we've been gone?
So last night, Watch HCTV had the premiere again at the Silver Spot Cinema, where they were showing like the Mr. 3, the series that was on for online dating for men. That was fun. Great people always whenever we get to go to these events. And yeah, that was the most recent thing. I had a great time. I need to upload those pictures though, but it's been too tired today, child. I can't do it. But it was fun.
And T, what you been having going on, child?
Work. You understand me? I wake up, I go to work. That's what I do. I wake up, I do a video, I go to work. I wake up, I go to work, I do a video while I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. A bitch ain't broke. A bitch bills paid. So
you have a job.
Exactly.
Right. That's all that matters. You got a job. You ain't broke. You ain't hurting for shit. You pay your bills. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. So it don't even matter. You got it.
You got this green screen and no green. Yes.
Oh Lord.
She make me sick every time. I'm like, God, you utilize it, but that's fine. That's your home. That you pay for. I'm
about to take this. This is about to be a whole new thing. I don't know what I want to do to it yet, but I want to do something cute, but not too much. But I damn sure don't want a green screen.
You did say you was finna do something different with it. You did say that, but you wasn't sure though.
I'm sick of the green screen too. Don't worry about it. I'm sick of shit. So I'm about to. I am. So
I'm folded in the corner. I understand.
Okay.
It was cute for like 2 years, and I'm like, yo, I like to just do it against the wall now, just a little bit of the strand and all that stuff. So
I never did green screen. Is it too much? Is it like too much work for all that shit? Like
when you want to do all that extra, when you want to put picture in picture like I do, oh, you're gonna be not only spending a lot of time, but you're also gonna have a lot of space that's gonna be taken up on your computer, and it's gonna be the story of your life. Every time that thing goes storage, just almost full. I gotta rethink this entire video, and it takes you another hour just to reconfigure the whole.
Don't you hate that shit though?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. As you can see. Bitch, and these walls will be full of something soon. Yeah, I just got here. I'd like to take my time putting this shit together. I got rent on the 1st. Leave me alone.
Listen, shit. I just paid rent like 2 weeks ago. And I still feel like, no, not 2 weeks ago. Last Friday, right before I went out for homecoming, I paid rent. Wow. Oof. Anyway, so what we're about to do is about to go ahead and get into the show. And we're going to start off with song and album of the week. Let's get into it, y'all. Okay, so the song and album of the week was chosen by none other than Terrence. These were his choices for the week, and we're gonna start off with the song of the week. Now, I'm not sure. I know Jamar knows it, but I don't know if everybody else knows it. But this is the album track from Brandy. You do listen to Brandy, right, Maddie?
I just know her album will start with crash, but you know, go on.
Now, see, now
what? Now 46 available online. There you go.
Don't worry, I would give her a little bit too, Maddie. I would give her a little bit too. So
no, I like Brandy, but she's got a Ray J. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a ooh.
You said she got a Ray J.
She do. A bag of powder. That's what her brother is. But what is the song, Scotty? I'd love to hear it.
Okay, I'm sorry. The name of the song is from the Full Moon album, and it's called All in Me. That's the name of the song. Okay. I know that Jamar is a big Brandy fan. I know he loves the Full Moon album, and he would be pretty much familiar with this song. So, and I see the look on your face. I don't think you care for that one, huh?
Of all the Full, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not the one I would personally have selected. But you know what, Terrence? Tell us more about this song, why you picked it.
Because someone's got to.
It's a lot of songs up there, but I just chose one really out of thin air, and that was just the one that I chose. Now, personally, I do like that song, but is it like my favorite from that one? No, but I do like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like a when I first heard it. You know, it was cute. So I just wanted to get y'all take on it.
You know, I don't really care for that song. Oh. So I would say that when it comes to Full Moon, if I were to choose a song from Full, I have several that I probably would have chosen from. And I just tell you what I would have chosen between. I definitely wouldn't have chosen those singles because that's pretty easy. But I probably would have chose like I Thought, When You Touch Me.
Shakima's on the right track, but he is definitely a good one.
He is. Come a Little Bit Closer. I love that song. Love One Count Me Out. What's the other one?
Yeah, but you know, those are songs I knew everybody would have chosen. If you listen to the album. If you listen to the album and you know all these songs, I just kind of feel like those are the ones that everybody would have chose. So see, that's why I chose this one. See, this is interesting. Okay.
Maddie wouldn't have chosen anything.
No, I'm just saying, Terrence act like this is some sort of trial run before the series gets picked up, and they're asking like audience people, you know, how did you like the episode? What character did you resonate the most with? Bitch, are we getting Sprite or Pepsi? Listen, y'all know I'm a never say never kind of Brandy fan, so it's very hard for me to get into some of her other stuff. Yeah, so like that's the one that stuck with me. I wasn't the full moon guy, unfortunately. I can hear somebody going, "'Cause you're light skinned, fuck you too." But I liked Aphrodisiac. That was my
Loved
shit.
it.
I lived and breathed for Aphrodisiac. After that, like Human After All.
Not Human After All.
I was like, she would release an album called Human After All after, but you know, go off. Like she had to remind us. I'm like, you're not. I mean, we didn't think she was a crash test dummy. She sings a lot better than that.
Bad.
I did not like him.
That is basically Brandy's charm bracelet to Mariah Carey. Yes, I went
not
there.
Charm bracelet.
Yes, yes.
Jamar
Charm bracelet
was revisit Charm bracelet.
3 songs and that's a wrap. That's it. That is one of her worst albums. I said it. I stand on it. And I came from my fluorescent beige sister. I did it.
I thought I would have said Glitter.
No, Glitter was trash too. I said the worst. I said this is her charm bracelet album. That's what it is.
Okay, so I never knew that people felt like, because when people be talking about Mariah Carey, they always be saying Glitter her worst album. Now they do say Charm Bracelet is not that far off from being her worst either.
It's like
but I've always heard that.
And I love that lady.
Up for WTP and then I fell back to sleep.
I'm just like, that lady got 8-pack and she ain't doing nothing but sitting here talking about bed and sleep. Like you over there looking like a fitness model giving me ow.
Girl, Mariah is in her house. Like, now how the fuck I get into this? Like, we was talking about Brandy, then y'all just went in on me. Lord,
well, Maddie said that's
you brought a mid song into the arena, so we had to do something with it and add somebody in there with the same caliber. They came out around the same era and decade. I mean, it's not like I brought Christina Non-Aguilera into this conversation. That's for you.
Not Non-Aguilera.
That's for you.
I love this Britney versus Christina feud you two have. It's so hilarious.
I like them both. I like them both.
What you say, T?
I like them both. I ain't got a problem with either one of them. I like Britney. I like Christina. I feel like Christina sang down, but you know, Britney a performer.
I like Britney better though.
I would rather sit and watch Britney give me "I know what you feel about me, baby," than listen to someone from the bowels of Satan's pits go, "Yeah!" Like I'm not trying to see her give every black woman. No, thank you. Thank you. That lady's. I do not like that lady. I can say it now with clear grace. I don't like her. She ain't for me.
Okay. So I guess we go to the album, which I don't mind this album. I don't know about everybody else, but however, this album did 10 shows. It's Keyshia Cole's Woman to Woman.
I can smell the fish grease. Woo, bitch.
That's sweet.
Don't do that. Okay, don't do that because you better believe bitches was frying chicken and fried fish and waffle fries and something making Jiffy cornbread and shit when we was listening to that album.
Child, knowing them her music gives me. You could take your fingers against this wall and just rub and go, "Oh, girl, you ain't clean this up."
See, this is the album with Trust and Believe on it, and I love Trust and Believe.
Oh,
but that's also the album that had that hidden track that I let Jamar hear. That was terrible.
Oh God! I put that in the back.
They got a woman up there with her. Who is it?
Yeah, no business, of course.
Yeah, she had a song with Ashanti. It was the title track, "Woman to Woman." The song that Jamar's talking about is a title track called "Here We Go." Here we go. She called herself doing some Europop song, and it was like,
Oh, I hate that song.
It was one of the Target Japanese versions that you have to dig far into. I was like, why'd you even bother with this?
That key too. Oh yeah.
That's how she sounded. As Jamar, that's how she sounded.
Them dogs is running.
I was like, yeah. You know, this is not even your audience, your vibe. Nothing about you and this genre come together. Why did you do
She was just trying to try something new.
So the last time I gave her any of my time was A Different Me. After that,
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that.
I felt like the BET series did not help her case with me. It really didn't. I thought her mother was battling Jim Jones' mother for supremacy and Skeletourism. Like I didn't know who to look at. I was like, they're probably cousins. I can't do this no more.
Peace, Miss Frank.
Yes, rest in peace. No shade, but I'm just saying, like, let's call it what it was. BET was basically making money off her trauma.
Exploiting her
absolutely. So no, right after that, I was like, nah. And then when she got on Love and Hip Hop, that's when I knew it was over. I was like, oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Like Cardi left this for a better life. You came here for relevancy.
I missed that.
So when it comes to
she was on LA,
she did. Yeah, you forgot she was on Love and Hip Hop. She came on there for one season. It was that season that Brooke Valentine and Marcus Black came on the first time.
And she had music to promote.
Oh, yeah.
And she had music to promote.
Album that she did that one. Ooh, that's
she had an album that came out as well, and it didn't do shit, even though she was on
back of my mind.
Stank of old grease, sure did.
She even performed at the reunion. She even performed at the reunion.
Wasn't that the 1111 Reset album? Isn't that the one?
Yes, that's the album.
So you went on there to promote a failed album.
Oh,
it was bad. It wasn't like it was, a hidden gem that nobody heard, but it was really good. Like it was bad.
I'm weak.
The Point of No Return was bad.
Now that was bad.
She wrote it for herself. She let us know there is no returning back to the way it was. Get out, get out. I don't love you.
She didn't even write shit. She
freestyled
shit.
Stop it, T.
Did y'all like Calling All Hearts?
Stop it, T.
I saw people putting that in the chat. That's why I asked.
They had one song. Like, what was it?
The fact there was a deluxe version was upsetting. Like, oh.
And I got the deluxe version.
Me too, Scotty.
Not what was the other one?
It's like deluxe. Girl, you could have had this.
Okay. What you talking about? Calling All Hearts, Jamar?
Yeah, it was the Nicki Minaj one that we didn't like, and there was something else on there that was halfway decent.
Is it Take Me Away?
That and something. I thought it was something else.
Long Way Down.
No, not that.
The girls needed Nicki. Them girls were calling Nicki like, please save my music.
It did nothing for her.
She did that song with Nicki and the Steel Flop, and Nicki was in her prime.
And I know Nicki was like, God damn, I had to touch this bitch. Oof.
I mean, Nicki versus, well, not versus, the song that she tried to save and it didn't work. Remember Swish Swish?
Ooh, another one bites the dust, and another one. Here's the thing. No, the gays like that song. The gays love it because it's very mediocre. You know what I'm saying? But also, that was around when Katy Perry's Appropriation was coming to the forefront. Because it's like you picked up a whole bunch of gays and threw them up in here. But yet when the Migos was like, I don't want to be around all these gays and trans women, she didn't have their back like that. Allegedly. To
my Katy Perry?
Yeah, because they had to perform at Saturday Night Live and the Migos refused to do anything with gay people or transsexuals on stage. Refused it. So Katy had to do a lot of that. Oh, yeah, that's why they were sitting at the table looking all corny. I mean, other than them being corny, but that's allegedly T. But y'all can look it up.
Okay, so since you said, because talking about Keisha Cole, since
somebody got
mad at this.
I want her to block me just like how Chris got blocked by her.
She blocked me. She blocked me. I'm a big fan.
You don't have that much engagement, so that's fine.
I know I didn't drag her anything. I tweeted her, and that was during the time that the song "Trust and Believe" was out. and she just dropped her album. And I said, "Hey, Keisha, you should put out the song with Meek Mill as your third
You
single."
told her to
Next
do
thing I know,
something.
she's blocked.
You told her to do something. You don't tell me how I make my food. You don't tell me how I run this food truck. You don't tell me how many award shows I pull up to. You don't tell Keyshawn Scott Cole what to do. You do not.
But she asked what should be her next single. She asked and I answered.
Maybe she hates gays.
Maybe, I don't know.
This man is name is Scotty. Fuck that. Real quick. It's okay. I listen.
Because one was fucking her baby daddy.
Ooh.
You know that's how
and they probably would fuck up. They probably would have fucked Booby.
Oh.
They probably would have fucked Booby.
Oh.
What you say, Jamal?
Was
it Love and Hip Hop when she got on top of that piano singing?
Baby.
I think that was before she got on Love and Hip Hop. When she got on that piano. Or was it after? Because that's back when she was going with
whatever
with Birdman. Birdman. She was fighting over Birdman.
Flying in any weather. Flew through Tony Braxton too. My God. I was like, Tony, take that ring off. Take that ring all the way.
But why did she let? Because somebody just brought that up. Why did she let Monica eat her up on her own record?
Because it's Monica and that's Gunica. Of course, the Gunica gonna wear her out. Bitch, probably sit the fuck back, bitch.
Monica will definitely upstage you on your own song. Keisha should have known that. Like, why would you choose her out of all people?
Like, them white heels. That's a bitch that can fight. Are you crazy?
Right.
I would. She sat there wide legged and everything. Gave a whole suit and said,
"Oh my God!"
You saw that wig
when they was on the BET Awards. When they was on the BET Awards performing that song.
Well, I mean,
she Keisha out the water.
Her face to the. Do you hear me?
Oh my God! Not Gabby with an I. Gabby with an I said, "Birdman love a broke woman, huh?"
Well, some men need to be around a broke woman to feel like a man. So, ask Stevie J.
Wait, are you?
Oh, Weezy got you. He got to get Weezy. Weezy got your money, Birdman. Go get your money.
Weezy got everybody money.
Weezy got everybody coins.
And it's going right into those rocks that he's baking, honey. That man looks disgusting, tired, and gross, and he's disgusting.
He really does. I thought it was just me.
He is
like he don't get no.
Yeah,
he look like he don't get no rest. He look like he don't bathe.
I don't chop up for him. He's also talked against the Black community recently, so I would really watch how we speak on him. He is definitely not for us.
He's still doing it.
He is very of the Kanye West revelation. I'm trying to tell you. That's why you don't.
No, I know that. I'm saying I wasn't aware that he did it recently because I know in the past he did it. I didn't know
the last time he was interviewed, like the last time he had an interview about it, he talked about Black folks wanting to be in their struggle. And I was like, girl, are you crazy? Like, look at you. You look like you're 2 sheets away from death. I could have, man, he gave me turn the page and he gone. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the last page in his book. I'm like, look at you. Look at what white powder does to your face. It's not for baking. Poor man. Look at Jamar, and you had to do it right there, didn't you, sister? Don't got a nail in your thumb.
I feel like he don't wash good because it's gay to him. He might be one of them type of guys that don't like to wash in between their ass because it's gay to them.
It's like the same people like, oh, eating a hot dog is gay.
Oh my God!
You can't be real. You can't be real.
Bananas.
Isn't it weird just hearing that? Like, that is so sad. Like, y'all gonna have food.
Wayne and Summer Walker both need a bed.
No, she needs a pillow with a silk case. It's just what she needs.
Summer Walker do look like she don't bathe though.
I mean, we saw her at the restaurant.
Now that y'all mentioned that, she do get that type. Like she only take one bath a week. That type.
Talk about why is Maddie roasting Wayne? It ain't his fault. He looked like told you. Well, the Lamisil monster needs to stop being up there. Do you hear me, Jeremy? We'll talk about
Toe Jam.
Listen, that is the Lamisil monster. So I'm gonna talk about it. We gotta wash our feet. We gotta put lotion on our legs. We have to give a fuck about our
jam tea. He do give a toe jam tea. He do.
You look like a car that hasn't had any sort of detail into it. Old laundry is what he looks like. Just old laundry.
Jamar need to show him how to do his dreads.
Well,
His dreads look a mess.
He did that free.
I don't think he cares anymore about what his hair is.
He's going towards the look used to look.
Well, at least Resume look like her mama. So
not Resume.
Who was Resume?
Who the hell is
Regina?
Like at least she look like her mama. So
it was the fact that you read her instead of saying resume, you said resume because you knew resume. She wouldn't know how to say resume. Good job, T. That was a funny one. I had to get that in. I was like, resume. Yes, resume. Regina. Ooh la la. Girl looking like shaking.
Oh my God. Let's move on to the next because y'all are killing me already. Okay, so oops. What the fuck? Okay, so next up, we about to go into the next segment of the night, and that is reality star of the week. Okay. And the reality star of the week, Maddie chose this one, which I am very happy that he chose this one. We talked about this earlier today, and we had a quick kiki about this particular person. But this is the reality star of the week, and it is Miss Garcelle from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Miss Garcelle.
Hey, Garcelle, let's give her another congratulations for surviving another season of microaggressions, obvious aggressions, passive aggressives, white women that always want to put her in this aggressive and angry tone and role. Let's give it up for Garcelle for actually surviving through another season while the host, Mr. Andy Cohen, let these women talk about her in the most awful way, laughed about them attacking her child, all of the above. Yes, Garcelle. You better survive that season, but not only survive and thrive. We can't wait to see you next season. We're
gonna talk about that in the hot topics too, about him doing it, and he came out and apologized. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love how he had to do it on a podcast and not
your apology, Bravo, Andy. Don't nobody want your goddamn apology. We tired of you apologizing every time you want to do some fuck shit. It is what it is. We already know what it is with you, Bravo, Andy. Just say your truth, girl.
Now,
it's obvious you want to go
Andy, I am not saying Bravo. I am not a part of that. Girl, they could hire me later. Hey, Bravo, what's tea? I know you like some of me. I've seen Potomac. I know you like some of me. I've seen Potomac's cast. Yeah, you could be just so you could put me on the roster. I'm better than Garcelle. Not Garcelle. Giselle, though. I'm not that much intending on my lies, and I don't need to talk about somebody's husband to have a storyline. And that's something.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that too.
And my neck is better too. See,
I know all of them.
My thing is with Garcelle, I like the way he handles the women. You know, at first I used to be kind of frustrated because I used to feel like she was passive with them, but I understand why she moved the way that she did, because the moment she'll get,
you have to build.
Yeah, because they'll be quick to call her aggressive. Or they'll be quick to say,
"Oh, it's the race card."
She's threatening. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'll be quick to do that. So but it's go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask. Would that having been said, do y'all feel like Sutton is really her friend?
Yeah, they're friends in real life. I know that from a individual that knows them. So I'm gonna say, yeah, they actually are very cool in real life.
I think they're
a lot of off-camera shit that we don't get to see that happens and stuff like that. But also you need to think about this. And I have to remind people about TV shows and reality TV shows, because apparently we're all a little lost in the sauce. They film for about 12 to 16 hour days. You get an hour episode. And a lot of times they be from different days thrown into the same episode. You have got to use some logical thinking here in reference to certain stuff that's happening, where people carry these opinions on things like, well, why did she do all that? Honey, we saw something from 2 weeks ago get put in this episode where it got resolved at the end of the last 15 minutes. Come on now. And
Hey,
Sutton did
JoJo.
apologize.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay, so we at the reality star of the week, honey, and it is Garcelle. And I know you watched Blue Hills, but I don't. Is it just me, or because even at the reunion when Garcelle went off on Kyle about
around.
turned around and went off on Kyle.
She said, "Now wait a minute."
And she said, "I got to say, so while I'm trying to protect my son, I got to protect you.
I got to protect all of
you."
you.
Go Erica Jane.
You don't
Right,
have to
Erica
protect
Jane.
me.
I don't need you to
protect
protect
me. You don't need to protect me. You don't need to. You need another nose job, bitch. You need to find a new stylist because you dressing like you 20-something years old, Miss Mom. We know you're a fossil fuel too. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Lady.
fossil fuel.
I feel so bad for Garcelle. I damn near cried because you can tell the hurt that she was going through. I was really upset at Andy as well for not really deep diving into the conversation and holding Lisa Rinna and Erica accountable.
He's friends with them, and that's the problem. EPs shouldn't be friends with the cast. Hey, Jamar.
I agree.
Look, that's what they give
drama ensues.
Where is my shade fan?
Drama ensues that way because you forget what your title is, and then people become too comfortable, and then they allow certain things to happen. Hey, we're talking about Garcelle, right, in Beverly Hills, right? We're not talking. Okay, cool. I just want some of y'all in these comments are like, we need to talk. I'm sure we'll get there. I'm sure we'll get there. I'm sure we'll get there. Soulful Dog, if the bullet hits.
Child, now she's the
if the bullet hits.
No, you didn't call that name.
Listen, if I'm Angelina Jolie, this movie is wanted. Boom, bend that bullet, baby. Like, I'm just saying, like, you don't need to be involved in everything because then your opinion becomes so jaded. And now certain topics that should have a unbiased point of view have now a biased take on it to where one person is being left out of the conversation when the other should have been in the conversation. Like let's just be very clear.
Pissed me off all the way too. Like, girl, shut up.
Well,
like,
I'm weird. Listen, she sat at home with a fever blister because she knew it was about to be full blown whenever she got to that reunion. Because baby, Garcelle would have been sitting right in front of her, and she can't take a black face in front of her. All that racist shit she said was a language barrier. Girl, bye. You've been here for quite some time. Please press pause on whatever the fuck you talking about over there, baby girl.
Diana.
I really don't think Diana's coming back. The way how Andy said, "Thank you, Diana." Bye.
She won't. She better not. She was there because she had money. But you know all that background story about her being a madam too. Have that conversation. She was thinking about those girls in Hollywood, allegedly.
I read about that.
Oh yeah. See, that's the thing. I'm like, did y'all do your research? Because baby girl over here acting like she don't understand the game. Shoot, but she know how to get somebody in the door for somebody. She know how to lock a door.
So who's worse, Diana or Lisa Rinna?
I would have to say Diana.
Girl, didn't they say Lisa was behind that bot?
No, it's Lisa.
That bot shit that was about her.
No, but let's talk about this, T. The whole situation with the book being thrown away that was blamed on Erica. Erica and Lisa plotted that to make Garcelle look a fool. So that way at the reunion, well, I'm the one that actually threw away the book. Erica just shared the photo and they had a little kiki about it with Andy and all that kind of shit, right? Lisa Rinna is the ultimate evil white woman. And I'm going to say that right now. I'm going to be very clear here. She uses herness as a weapon. That is the best way I can put it. Everything about her, she weaponizes full on. Her mother passed away, which is sad. And I'm sad to hear that. But guess what? You use that as a weapon. You use that as an excuse to attack these women and do all that. You literally threaten Sutton physically. But yet, why does Garcelle have an attitude and is aggressive?
And even with her conversation with Kathy, remember after the whole Aspen situation, I'm like, oh my God, Lisa, you are gaslighting this woman to the T.
And she knows it. Because what happens is once Garcelle says something that hits, oh my God. Oh, I would never have said the fact that they said that the C word is less bad than the word
I was so
evil.
mad.
Right.
Can you
Oh my
imagine?
God.
Can you
Oh,
imagine?
that-
Oh, bitch!
that
I was
got
ready
me.
to fight on behalf of
That
Garcelle.
got
Like,
me.
hold up,
That got me.
because a couple of seasons ago, someone said the C word, and it was this full blown, I can't believe you did that. Watch your mouth. Da, 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 da. All of a sudden, Garcelle saying something in an after talk show about, oh, she's pure evil. That I couldn't believe it. And the fact that Dorito sat there and nodded her head like a fucking parrot while these two bimbos over here did all that. Forgive me for using this terminology for them. I don't hate women. I know a lot of women like to use this as a reference towards gay men because there are some misogynistic gays out there. Call it like it is. However, I'm speaking on behalf of a son. I'm speaking on behalf of a brother. I'm speaking on behalf of a friend right now. I don't like that shit. And I don't like that shit against Black women in particular when they're the minority of this cast. Crystal, you should have shown up. POC queen, where the fuck you at? You should have shown up this season. You came in a little late for me. If they bring your boring ass back, you better step on in. And I'm not trying to make this a whole race on thing, but it's like you of all people who has clear knowledge since you're so young with your old ass husband, T, should know better. You should know better. So there we go. So excuse me. Forgive me. Let Piece of Mattel, highlight that one, Scotty. Highlight that. Highlight that. When Erica first got on the show, they were saying how salacious she was. How I can't believe she's doing all this extra. And all of a sudden, we got a whole nother narrative going on here. Baby.
Chat. They only do that. They're very
picking and choosing.
They do shit when it's convenient, right?
Selective outrage is a real thing, and I'm one of those folks that can't do all that, especially how I'm in the Drag Race universe. There's selective outrage all the time over stuff because it depends on who did it.
I just can't because it's just like, oh well, cunt is not that bad, but I bet if Garcelle said cunt, they would have said how horrible it was.
You said gunt. I want my brother to stay monetized. You said gunt. What a gunt. G.
Oh my bad. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. It's
sorry. See you next Tuesday.
Now how my edible ain't put me into my space of my mouth, but that little tip of tool got you tippy topped. Okay, but go on, bitch.
Listen. Listen, this is why I didn't review Beverly Hills, but look, I might have to do it next season because, like, they bring
it's a key. Like the whole season, it's kind of a key, but it's the only one I watch religiously like that because you know what I'm saying. Like I'm more in Potomac and on Atlanta where I can see some of me up in there, but when I get to Beverly Hills, I watch it because the people actually have money. And it's the women with money most of the time, even though some of it's marriages. But no, it's these paid actress, boom, worked in Hollywood for years, boom, has done investments, boom. Like, talk about it. But when we get to say Jersey, now that's a little different. You know, I enjoy
Jersey
that.
Is ratchet.
It's a little box. It's a little cardboard box for me. Dallas was a little racist. A lot racist.
I couldn't get into
That's why it was canceled, and I was happy, but I heard it was coming back. They actually had to do a revamping of New York. They have a new cast now that actually has Black women on it, and all these younger ladies too, and all this stuff. I was like, oh, okay. Dubai, I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah, because you know they were saying Remy Ma was supposed to be on New York.
Well, she's not, thank God, because once you saw that cast, it was like Remy gonna beat somebody up and go right back to jail again. So let's not have that happen. You know what I'm saying? They go be no Juju friend up in there helping her out, girl. Where's Juju at? Nowhere to help.
I ain't gonna lie. I believe me and T would have been here for Remy being on Housewives of New York.
You would have seen Remy have to navigate not popping somebody.
I would have reviewed.
See what I'm saying? He said he would have reviewed it.
I would have reviewed it.
But speaking right. And speaking of Dubai, since you brought up Dubai, they talking about Olivia that was on Love and Hip Hop. She's apparently being looked at for being on Dubai.
No,
not interested.
Child.
Olivia with the, like G Unit Olivia.
Yes, the one that's still stuck at December. Yeah, her.
She wasn't never really interesting to watch.
Y'all gonna stop doing this Aquarius queen like that.
And her being an Aquarius has what to do with her being mid.
Right, she's born.
I know a lot of bomb Aquariuses. Don't put her zodiac sign up in here and act like that's supposed to help her out.
You could survive on reality TV. Olivia can't. She's too guarded. No, it wouldn't work.
I'm not here for this
Solo
drama. I don't
or
want to do
with
all of this.
It wouldn't work.
Like, no.
Yeah.
She was
Oh
born
my
on Love
God,
and
Maddie
Hip
got her
No.
down packed too.
She was born on Love and
Maddie
Hip
got her
Hop.
down.
Look, so I want to do my music, and I was working with Fitzy at one point in time. It just didn't work out for me. So I'm in the studio right now with Rich Dollars, and like this song is so me. Like I can't wait for my fans to hear it because when I was I try to get my song. Shut the fuck up. Like I'm like we cool. Like I'd smoke one down with you. We be bet like that. But nah, baby, I ain't buying nothing from you no more. No.
Yeah, here y'all go. Y'all starting with the reenactions of the confessionals again.
Well, because when they talk, it's always this. And there's like this thing too. I've noticed that with some of these YouTube reality shows as well. The girl, get your body movements together. Get your body movements together. Y'all killing me. Thinking like there's roaches on the walls and you trying to slap something. I'm like, girl, if you don't stand still for 2 minutes, all of this.
Miss Nikki Baby had that. Miss Nikki Baby had that bad with her.
That was the most movement she had in her entire body. The most movement.
Hers was like very here and jiggle jiggle head side. This is very her movement. Any of her.
Like there is no way. There's no way. There's just Olivia on TV again. Shh, stop it. That's like having Chrissy back. No, thank you, Jimmy. Because she does her like this.
Does still owe her money?
They need to call her.
I want to know.
If not, that could be her. If not, that could be her storyline about how Richie Dollars still owe her money, and then they're probably gonna fly him out there and argue with her.
They need to call that man IOU Coins. Okay. That's his new name. IOU
Shut
Coins.
the hell up.
Richie Dollars. Girl with those fits. You're kidding me. You're joking me. You're joking me. It's okay. We go to Marshall sometimes. It's okay.
Oh my God. Let me move on. Okay, so next thing up is what went wrong. Let's get into that, child. This week's what went wrong, Jamar chose this one. And the show that he chose for what went wrong, I didn't watch this show, so I think the rest of y'all did, but I never watched this show before. But he chose American Horror Story.
You ain't never seen an episode of American Horror Story,
right? You ain't never seen one, Scott.
Like, does your cable subscription only have OWN TV? Like, help me out here by understanding.
Well, I don't have cable. I haven't cable in years.
I mean, no. But
okay. Do you want my login, friend? Because I pay for this now. Like for real. Because you making me sad.
You pay for what?
The first 3 seasons. Well, the second season.
I pay for every damn subscription I have on top of cable too. That's my rant pack really should be pissed off. I'm not talking about every show, but I bitch gotta sleep. So
let's talk about it, baby, because I have a lot of commentary on this show.
I don't watch this new season because it's white pose. That's why I don't watch the new season.
I have not seen the new season.
It's a bunch of white gays having sex.
The alien, the second half of last season, I was so turned off by the alien part because it was like I was like, what the hell is this? Right?
What was last season again? Oh, the double feature.
Vampire, the double. The vampire and the alien. The vampire was okay. But baby,
I actually hated the vampire one. I like the
you didn't like the vampire one?
I did like the alien one.
Oh, okay.
It was a lot of bad acting in the vampire one. It was just
since 1984 I tried and I just couldn't.
I liked 1984.
That was thank you, Jamar. 1984 was trash. I couldn't. Man, when they gave away everything like halfway through, and it was like, what are we watching now? Like these people doing bad humor. Like it gave me very Billy Eichner wants us to watch this movie tease.
And I was like, the last season that I enjoyed probably was Roanoke, The first 3 seasons were like, I think
Apocalypse.
I did love
the second half, not the first half. The second half of Apocalypse.
Apocalypse was great, but I felt like because American Horror Story tries to get their entire storyline within 10 episodes, it felt like they had this great buildup, but then they're like, oh shit, we only have like 1 or 2 episodes left.
Because when the Coven Girls got introduced, it was like, okay, so where are we going with this now?
That's their best season.
It's just so sad, like the main baddie just got hit by a car. It's like, okay, that's all of that buildup, all this character development. And
y'all know what one season I cannot stand is season 7. I'm sorry, I cannot watch that season through the election one. That season is horrible. I felt like I was like, what is this? Like,
it was terrible.
What is this?
I mean, everyone's favorite Jeffrey Dahmer was in that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I refuse to watch that show, by the way. Still will. American Horror Story Cult. Thank you. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, Cult.
It was no shade. It was white lesbian drama.
Because I was like, yeah, the little Ellen looking girl.
No shade. It was very white lesbian drama with this
one guy
Sarah,
with the leather boots. Getting on my nerves about that screaming.
Oh my God, everything's wrong. But like, she sounds like she's going through a midlife crisis every day. Right. I'm like, no.
You know it's a bad season when not even like Kathy Bates, Sarah Paulson, or Jessica Lange can save the season.
Well, yeah. Jessica wasn't there for Cole.
Not for that one, but just in general. Like, all 3 of them were there, and it still was bad.
For which one?
Freak Show.
Oh, Freak Show.
Oh, Freak Show. You know, it got better at the second half, like the end.
Yeah, I'm with Jamar on that one. Girl, when they took out Patti LaBelle, I was over. I was like, yeah, that for me. You don't have
I didn't really care for Freak Show either. I fell asleep.
Patty was the maid? No LaBelle. No LaBelle.
But and you had Angela Bassett. You had all these amazing actors.
Gave her 3 titties. And made her act like this through the whole show. Listen, I am trying to find my way through this world, and it's not working for me. Like you want to talk about this ain't it, Tina? I was like, okay, now I don't know who said action, but we need to cut.
She went from Madame Laveau to that, and I felt personally attacked.
Throw me in the river.
Yeah, season 4 was another one of my least favorite show, low key. But I did like Hotel. Did y'all like Hotel season 5?
No.
Hotel was very like C+.
There were certain things in Hotel, Liz Taylor, that I will say yes kept me into the entire.
She made it.
I will say this now. No, Lady Gaga was not Liz Taylor. Liz Taylor was the guy who was transvestite.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Yes.
Lady Gaga's character was why I was annoyed with the show, because I thought we were watching a very long video for the Monsters Ball tour. I didn't understand what the fuck was happening here. It was like Bad Romance for an hour every Wednesday. No, ma'am. Like
everybody.
I don't think she can act. Ooh.
I had that's the only thing I've seen her in. I haven't seen her do that.
The House of Gucci was terrible. It was terrible. It was awful. Her accent went from Russian to Italian, like off and on. It was like, girl, you need to stop. You need to stop. I think for me, Roanoke was that girl, because that one was actually scary.
Roanoke.
And then also shout out Leslie Jordan passed away recently. May he rest in peace. But he was in that show. Remember his scene or whatever? Yeah, like you know, there was a lot of stuff I really loved about Roanoke. That was the last one that got me. Apocalypse was bad in the beginning because Jeffrey Boyer Chapman, and they got really good once we got out of that. Like, we're in a bunker, and this is what we're going. Like, that shit was stupid to me.
Oh, I forgot he was in there. He was so obnoxious.
He was. Oh, you mean like on Canada? Okay,
exactly the same way his.
I was like, and y'all call this acting?
He just said, "Read these lines," and I'm just going to read them as myself.
It was terrible. And then I think, yeah, it just, I don't know, something about the way the writing has been happening lately, like the double feature, I don't think was necessary. It was like, you low-key. Oh, I have a great point here. American Horror Stories that's on Hulu is better with the short story format than it is with this long anthology series. If you've had any chance to see that, there's an episode with Gabourey Sidibe on there where she's not Queenie and she actually has purpose and drive.
The voice, the little
the ring alarm thing. That shit was crazy. Like there was a couple of stories
I did enjoy that episode
that were really good. So I like that more than what I'm getting now. But the current season is White Pose. It is White Pose.
Every time you say White Pose, I scream.
Is this good White Pose?
Jamar.
I mean, child.
Jamar.
There's no such thing. No.
Mayonnaise.
No, not at all. Ryan Murphy is such a very off and on writer because he'll say write some great shit and then it will be trash the next.
The problem is you're saying writer. He's a great producer. He needs to let other people write.
Oh well.
He's in that Tyler Perry era right now with the gays. I'm sorry, Tyler. Excuse me. You're not that. You're not that. He's in that era right now where it's like, oh, I've already given y'all a whole lot, and now I just don't know what I'm doing anymore. And that's how I feel to me. Like, I love Pose. You let it go, poop. After that, all I'm getting is this weird shit, and I'm just like, girl, what is going on here? Like, honestly, I don't care. I really don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Should we cancel the show by now?
Yes. At this point, you let the stories go on for Hulu. I like the little short story format where it's one different episode each week. It gives me Twilight Zone tease. I'd rather have that than what we're getting right now with 4 good episodes in 10-episode arc. Only 4 good episodes. That's bad.
I like
TV.
the first season of American Horror Stories versus the second one because some of them I was looking like, what the hell is this? Like the drive. Remember the girl with the drive thing?
We really have different tastes, Josiah, because I like the second season better. I'm okay with it. Because that first season was stupid. We went back to the old house and had them in the like lake texture. No, that was dumb. I was like, who wants to see these gays get killed? No, bitch, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, these sound like problems I don't know.
That's so
like who? Like seriously, it was the stupidest. Then they're in the house now. Oh, our daughter is now a murderer. Like what? And then the gays are stuck in the house. Girl, please, boo. Like, I like Chucky this season. That's the only horror show that I've been watching religiously now because it ties in all the films together and it's very funny and it doesn't take itself too seriously. But I don't know. Ryan be over there like, get really scared, y'all. Of what? Better yet, double feature side. The little girl with the violin. Tell me that she was a bad actress.
Oh yeah,
tell me she was a bad
baby. That blank stare that she did. I said, girl.
Like, you look like you were about to lie on someone named Emmett. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like every other time it felt like, oh, this is about to be a case. This is about to be a court case. Like, George Zimmerman gonna get away again. Like, I don't, boo. And
I felt so bad for Lily Ray role, how they did her when she ended up becoming one of the monsters.
Girl,
I said, damn.
She
said, was the victim.
She was the victim. What colors look good? This color, or this color? I said, so you wrote her as talentless. Okay, got it. Like the idea of Scotty. So here you go. Let me just give it to you. That season was about people being talentless, wanting to be talented, or people who have talent but are not getting any shine. So they could take this drug that's almost like blood or like vampire blood, right? That will make them super talented at what they do, but they must consume it in order to stay that way. Otherwise, they'll turn into shit. But if you are not talented and you take the drug, you turn into a vampire-looking monster.
Yeah.
What?
That was the premise of the season.
Oh my God.
Boom! Boom! Angelica Ross was a scientist that made this drug. They had this trans woman who was actually a talented actress get up here and play boo! Boo! Like, no way. No way. No way. It was bad. It was awful. I'm sorry, Josiah. I know you like, like,
I just feel like the part was just so. So, what did you like about the second part the most?
Okay, I will say for the first part, the best part about it was Macaulay Culkin.
Yes.
And then, yes, Home Alone Macaulay, Party Monster Macaulay, off that stuff Macaulay. Yeah, that one. Listen.
Okay.
They got rid of his character though, and I was like, "Oh, so you don't want me to watch this anymore, right?" No, the second season I liked with the alien was only because of atmosphere and aesthetic wise. It reminded me of the 50s, 60s movies. It was very referential to that point of view. It did have that one scene in the beginning where it was like, "Holy shit, what just happened here?" And then after that, I was like, "Girl, I don't know what's going on anymore." But
I just think I was just more confused. If anything, I might have to just rewatch it because I was like, "What is this?"
Child. well, shit. We was about to go to the next thing.
This is why I don't do American Horror Story. Do you hear me? Do you know why? This is why I don't do it. The show frustrates me. It's like you want us to give you time and energy, but you give us nothing. Like, hire all these gay white men and not no one giving. Like, who is on their knees getting these roles, bitch? I have to ask these questions.
Not on their knees.
Because it ain't on their back. Okay, listen.
You know what? We're gonna move on. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next segment, which is Sing Their Word with Jamar84. You know, this is his. Okay, so you know he give us all a word, and one of us give him a word, and we move on to hot topics. So go ahead, Jamar. What you got?
The streamer had to catch up real quick. I was about to say, hold up, what's going on? Okay, Scotty. So your first word is star.
Star. That's the word.
He says star.
You're my star.
Oh,
that's 702. Stars you wonder in my
I was thinking of Usher, Superstar.
It's when Scotty goes for these notes for these ballads, girl. I be crying. Stop. Because you be so into it. You're my star. I'm like, wait a minute. It's not the note. It's not the note, but he is in it. So I'm gonna tip.
Listen, I try my best, child. I try my best.
That's all we can ask. T, your next. You gonna be next. Your word is gonna be hold. H-O-L-D.
Hold.
I got one in my head right now.
Oh, I already have one too.
Let me hold you down like a romance supposed to.
That's the one I had in my head.
Not even the oh, baby.
Oh, wow.
Can never if you let
I need this edible to hurry up. I need this edible to hurry the fuck up. Where's this tincture at? I gotta speed it. I have to speed it. No way.
Oh God, that's the one I had in my head. That's
not T singing a Little Mama song. Go on, bitch.
Not Little Mama. The end period thought I was in trouble. Dean, come here.
Look, listen, Joe. Start this nigga, finish it, bitch.
Don't finish it though.
Okay.
Let me take myself off camera. Let me take myself off camera so I can do this stuff. Oh, okay. What you say, Jamar? Listen, I just want to tap the glass real quick. Just so
I was like, who's that typing? They going in.
No, it would be Jamar if his camera starts shaking. Okay. Under the tongue. Hold on.
So you're holding down. Yes. Oh, closer.
Oh, I got one in my head.
The closer I get to you.
I was thinking the Neo one, but that works too.
Yeah, I was saying that
That's
was
the one I was
first
thinking about too.
I support our LGBTQ brothers.
Bitch.
Big or small.
Bitch.
Man, this is a turn everybody into a queen tonight.
Over and over again. Oh, there we go. I need that little
Oh
tension.
my God.
I love that song too.
So, your word is going to be big.
Big.
Mm.
Oh my God.
I got one right now.
Me too.
Oh man, I don't know.
Think small.
Oh, Big Bank, the Little Bank. YG.
I was thinking about Lotto, but
Oh, Big Energy. Yes, Big Energy.
Don't do that.
Lotto.
You're gonna get a barb slap in 5 minutes now.
Right.
That's enemy number one. The girl who just had one album come out. I was like, Nikki, that she don't even have a discography for you to be arguing with her. Please don't waste your time with this one. Talk to the Academy.
I will sing out the song, but I suck at lyrics. So we learned that last episode.
You sing your own song, baby. That's what you can do. You sing your own song, okay? Whatever the music sounded to you.
Well,
that's what you
Well, T, you can give Jamar a word.
I'll be back in my own game.
Constipation. There's only one song.
Is it?
It's by Weird Al Yankovic.
Vibe.
Who?
Vibe. VIBE.
Oh Lord.
Who uses?
See, that's that DL energy that T just gave, because you know he'd be keeping them. Y'all just be vibing, huh, T?
What has vibe energy? Well, okay, so Carl and Trebek have a song called "Kill the Vibe," but I don't want to use that one. I'll use it as a scapegoat because that's the only one I can think of that has vibe in it.
I would cheat. I would do a vibrant thing. Yeah, I would literally cheat.
Yeah, you could have did the Q-tip. I was thinking more along the line of R. Kelly, but
see
now.
I will not be on camera for this. No, ma'am.
Okay,
you must be thinking about somebody else.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Oh, you was thinking about she's got that vibe. That's what you were thinking about.
I'm going to use Gabby's answer. Gabby's answer is the safe answer. Mm-hmm.
Oh, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Little Kendra. Mm-hmm.
All righty. So we're about to go ahead and get into our hot topics, which is we're about to get into what the tea is, because we've been gone for about 2.5 weeks, so we got a couple of things to discuss. We ain't gonna talk about everything, but it's some stuff for us to discuss.
Okay.
No, we're not. I only picked out things. That's all I picked out. Now, as we already know,
I'll change the topic real quick. They hate me for it. Go on, Scotty. My bad. Someone's gonna write a letter.
Okay, so as you already know, BravoCon just happened.
Yes.
Or whatnot. And during BravoCon, Kandi Burruss' mother, Mama Joyce, went on the stage and she did what she was best, disrespected Todd Tucker once again. Basically, they asked her what would she want for Todd. What like I think they asked her who if Kandi wasn't with Todd, who would she want her to be with?
That is a disrespectful. That question is disrespectful
as fuck.
Yes. And she said that she would want Kandi to be with somebody with more money and a better job. And it sent like the blogs on fire when she did that. And everybody was dragging Kandi because they feel like she needs to put her mom in her place, which is not no lie.
That's my mama.
I'm gonna start it off by saying I don't like the fact that people be trying to play Todd to the left like he was just some bum on the street. Like the dude was working in production for the show that Kandi is on. He wasn't no bum.
You would swear
And
the
they only
time
saying it.
like
Huh?
you would swear that Ty was just whooping her ass or something based on what her mom would be talking about. I'm just like, what is
Right. You would think he was a cracker. You know what I'm saying? Like you would think he was the janitor down at the DeKalb County High School or some shit. The way she talk about it, like it bothers me. Like, what more is Ty supposed to do? He got you working.
I mean, and
I think she don't like him because he's short. I think she don't like him because he's short.
I mean,
something like, but also I don't want to talk about Candy's mother knowing how close Scotty and Candy are right now. Like I refuse to do something like that. You know, I can't go like I used to do. I won't do it because I know she's a watcher of your esteemed programming. I know, I understand that. I do.
But
some people will understand that. I know they may be small, but honestly, Mama Joyce, please, if Candy is enjoying this man and they have children together, you as her mother and that being your daughter, please support. Don't you have a house because of these? Candy bought me that house. Sure did. And Todd was there too when they were signing the paperwork, or was somehow like, I think she deserves this kind of carpet. Chill. Gabby, what did you say?
Gabby deserves this kind of carpet.
Gabby will be joining us on the panel this Sunday. So can't wait to see you Sunday.
Oh, baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Gabby comes on every
She's
now
so
and then.
damn shady.
Yeah, we like the little drag.
She's so damn shady.
Oh, I would have opened an OLG nursing home after that. You didn't want to highlight that super chat, Scotty?
I didn't see that until you just pointed it out.
Maddie, which one? I can highlight it.
It's the blue one. The blue one. Like what color would it be? That's how you know. Like what you see on your dashboard, I don't see what I got mine.
So I have
because I got it on.
I have it on full screen. So with y'all.
Oh, see, I got it on brand, so I don't see the comments.
Oh, so I keep the comments up so that way I know what our audience is talking about in relations to what we're.
That's why I got my laptop too, so I could look at the comments, but I wasn't looking at the time.
Oh, you doing work from home teas? Okay, double screen. Excuse me. Can I put you on hold for 3 minutes while I move this to my left screen? Thank you. Oh, this man calling me again.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the next topic, and I think this happened sometime this week, and it was Chance the Rapper.
What happened?
He was okay. So
it looked like someone threw a shoe at him.
Apparently, he was caught liking.
I'm sorry, Scotty. Go on.
Apparently, he was caught liking transgender porn on Twitter. So I guess I don't know if he mistakenly did it or not, but he liked the porn and unliked it, and then on Twitter to where his wife came along and said that came out and defended him, and because she defended him, that made everybody continue to drag him. And my thing is, who gives a fuck if he was like
transphobic and homophobic people?
A straight man liking porn that involves women? That's strange.
A fragile ego on someone who is not secure with themselves.
Like, that's his business. Like, who cares? Like, child.
Let's see what y'all bookmarks looking like.
Jamar.
Right. Period.
Jamar.
Okay.
Jamar, last locations.
And you said,
let's talk about it.
Let's see what y'all
do. His brother is very handsome.
Like, let's not do this today. Y'all are in my inbox. Please don't play this radio. Please don't do that today. Like, that's why I mind you. I keep secrets, but I'll be the first one to find out that bitch, you got me fucked up. How many profiles say married? Can I still come on through? Excuse me? Okay. Not for me, but okay. I hope she never find out though, but not for me. Not for me.
And peace to
Somebody said, I know my bookmark got some nasty shit
I'm
in
like,
it. Mine
you better go back
too.
to
I
Tisha
ain't
Campbell and them 3
thinking
kids, baby.
Right. He may frequent there, but he ain't mean to like that shit. He meant to bookmark it. So y'all leave him alone.
So the problem is, no, I'm gonna tell you what happened, T. The problem is his alt account is what he was trying to like it underneath, and he actually did it under his regular account. That was what happened.
Somebody caught it right that quick.
Exactly. Y'all learn to relog out and relog in. I almost did the same thing one time.
I didn't realize that on the Twitter for iPhone app, like when you like stuff, it reposts it on your people that follow you's timeline. I did not know that.
Not all the time. Only if they are only if they're like avid watchers or like they're always liking stuff from yours. It will show you what you liked recently as suggested. But all they have to do, Jamar, is go to your profile and go to your likes and then do this and you'll be done. That's why you have to lock that shit. But I have 2 alts for this reason. Two of them. Because Maddie Rants does not apply into my sexual neighborhood. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Right, because I have my.
I might need to give me another page then, because them bookmarks of mine is on.
But to the porn stars and the OnlyFans accounts,
use your bookmarks.
To those who follow me, just know I like your shit on my alt page, not Maddie Rants page. I know some of you that follow. Trust me, I have seen your work. One of you is actually close by right now, but like I've seen the work. I'm just not gonna like you on my regular page. I'll like you on my other page, the one where no one's
right, because you ain't gonna catch me slipping.
Yeah, no, for one, my shit, we're holding this down over here. And also, if it's nobody's business, it's nobody's motherfucking business. That's how I
period.
Like that's why they can come in my door and not worry about, oh, Mac's gonna expose, bitch. That's your business. Now you come and tell me about your life and this and that, and I don't want to be a part of that. But if you by yourself and you free, you single, bitch, roll through. Other than that, none of my business. None of my business. You ain't bringing that shit in my house? Cool. You ain't trying to sell out of here? Cool. You ain't trying to kill me? Great.
We need to be able to categorize bookmarks, to be honest. Yes. I love me some bookmarks, baby, because at first I was just liking that damn Twitter porn like it went shit. My friend was telling me, you so freaky. I see all that shit all down my timeline. I said, how you see it? That's back then when I didn't know the lights would be showing.
And
that's a whole nother conversation, freak Twitter, because my ass stay on it.
This man had said he saw me in a video and I had to like tell him I'm not a Latino young man out there in the streets. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was your back. I said, I have a little bit more arch for mine. 1, 2, my hair would have definitely been noticeable. In 3, I make noises. That baby was silent. So scoop. Thank you.
I can tell you be making noises in the bedroom.
No, you will know you're doing a good job. I'm not going to leave you hanging.
So, Maddie, I know this is like a little.
Who cares? It's late. It's Friday. What's up? What you want to know?
Okay, so if the sex is bad,
my edible hit.
I can see you like if the sex is bad, baby, you're gonna be looking over like, okay, you can go home. Let me get your Uber to go home.
If I close my eyes, that's when you know it's bad because now I got to think about something. I'm like, okay, let me find somebody. Oh, okay. All right, there we go.
Maddie, I swear to God, I be doing it. Oh my God, I swear to God, I be doing it.
Because like I like.
They be thinking they doing something. They be thinking they going in, and I'll be like,
I'm just saying, like, you gonna know you did a great job. You can walk around and like flex in the mirror after that. You can like go make yourself go in my refrigerator afterwards. But if it was bad, I got it before you did. You did not do the job. The door is already unlocked. I said goodbye, goddamn. And then I block your ass afterwards. Because we don't need to continue this again. It's the truth. Like, what are we doing? What are we wasting each other's time for? And it's no disrespect to anybody, too, which a lot of people do that thing like, oh, you played me, this, that, and the other. No, you knew it was fat and it was clapping. That's why you wanted to keep it there. But what happened was your stroke was a joke, and I can't do that. I can't. I can't.
Not your stroke was a joke.
I can't. I like to. Listen, I had to rhyme like somebody that was up here as a guest before, but I'm just saying. Yeah.
I feel what you're saying, especially the ones that be talking all that shit, thinking they really finna go in, and then when they
That's the thing
finally go
too.
in, they don't really
I'm,
be
but
going
also let me
in.
ask this question to y'all then. Do they just get to walk in the door and immediately start, or do you need a little like things to happen in a situation, a time to sit down and do all that?
Well, before I had a boyfriend,
that was back when I was a teenager. They used to come right on in and get butt ass naked. Let's get it on.
And turn you
And
into a
like,
disposal.
For me,
Okay.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, I mean, back then, whatever. But it's like now that I'm older, nah, romance me, nigga.
Because I'll let you have it. See, tease me. Because I'm gonna let you have it after that. Like all you had to do was give me a little like.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like what we doing now? Okay. What we doing now? Okay. What we doing now? Like what we doing now?
Getting up and start doing laundry.
What are we doing now?
I don't like it when they just walk in your room and take their clothes off. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah,
You that excited?
Listen, we better turn on something's real animation. You better piece to Mattel. I'm gonna tell you this right now. There is an entire Naruto intro that used to go hard when things were happening, and I can't remember what season it was. Maybe towards the final season, but it was da 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 da. It was this. It was it. It was it. It was it. Yo, I'm extra. That's what I'm doing. Calm down. This is what I do.
What makes sex bad for y'all?
Silence.
Oh, it's things.
Yeah, silence.
Jamal, what did you ask? I'm sorry. What
silent.
is that?
What makes sex bad?
Yeah, definitely silent.
Silence.
What else?
Silence, no foreplay.
You staring at the wall while you doing something. Like, what are we doing here? Like.
Right.
I'm cute. Like, yeah, you
no
really
adventure. No adventure out of this real quick. Someone that doesn't like aggression. They want you to just lay there and just let them do everything.
This right here. Oh, no. No. No, you won't. No, you won't. Have me having 25,000 children for your rabbit ass. It's not happening here. I hate that. I'm in Houston, baby, for the one who's that up here?
She probably gonna sing you some lemonade. Some lemonade.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah, that's probably what she's gonna do.
She got special. She got special lemonade, Maddie.
Oh, you got that? Oh, you got that?
Yes.
She
sent something to me, T and Josiah.
Please don't.
And baby, Scotty be getting lit off that damn lemonade.
Well, I'm an elephant. Just to let you know, when it comes to my potency level, like I can do a whole lot in one day. So you get as free-handed as you want to with that. That's what you do. Just tip it on in, baby.
I know that's right.
What you mean with your freak sign? What do you mean by freak sign?
I don't want to hear cock. I don't want to hear that word.
Oh, I hate that.
I don't want to hear
Chris Maxwell, elaborate, please.
I will literally turn into a turtle. Whoop, inside of me. Yes, I'm ready for drag. Like, nope.
Yes. Please don't call it cock. It's so annoying. I hate it.
Yes. Two Geeks and a Nerd. That's one of my favorite things to happen when they can just throw you on the bed real quick and be like, oh my God. Man, this is me. I'm like fumbling for a playlist because I need music. I need music if we're going in. I need music. I like a little rhythm. Because I'm not gonna just lay there. Like, give me a beat.
What are gonna be 3 songs on your sex playlist?
Oh, I can tell you.
Oh my God! It's
Rihanna is one of them. While you being funny,
oh, you don't have 90s throwback on mine.
I know mine.
How I like by this girl group back in the 90s. I like that song. Yes, I love that song.
Oh, I'm like, it's called. I was like, what's this playlist called? It's called Lust. Okay, so we're definitely pounding to, let's see here.
Kiss It Better. I'm going to say Kiss It Better by Rihanna. Yes, that was my shit.
That was not what I would have thought of.
Oh, it's going to be, I'm mad. I'm so mad at this list. I have moved that dope by feature on this list. Okay, like boom, boom.
No, you don't.
Boom, boom. Come to move that dope. Ah, come to.
Girl.
Okay.
I got
right there.
I got Money Trees by Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
It go out you berry. How you doing? Pick your poison. Tell me what you choosing.
Yeah.
I have Sativa by Jhené Aiko on here. Wow, I only listened when that's happening. I Get Around by Tupac, Rodeo by Juvenile, Sex with Me by Rihanna.
The underground
You're
just
asking
gonna
a
stop
lot
for
of
hoes
deep
to get
questions
around.
now.
I like a little rap and a little, music when I'm getting it in. I don't want no soft shit. I low-key don't want to hear Beyonce at all when I'm having. I don't want her to be in the room with me. I've already channeled that energy. Like,
Well, all I got is a bunch of soft shit.
Oh, Uchiwali, Nas and
Like-
Brainwords.
Do y'all listen to? Do you guys listen to Pleasure P while having sex? Like Pleasure P song?
That man's not cute.
Yes, I have Under by Pleasure P on my list.
I don't want to think about some ugly person singing over me.
Anytime, Any Place by Janet.
That was an anytime, any
Oh.
place. Southside by Lloyd.
I have this Challenger by The Dream, Unbelievable by Biggie.
Kalani, yes.
Oh, I get the R&B
Naked
cut
by
right here.
Marcus Houston.
Naked.
I have Footsteps in the Dark by the Isley Brothers.
Okay.
Like it's a switch up because how I have the playlist, it like blends into the music based off of the beat or whatever. Because like Queen Bitch will be on before that comes on. Like you got Lil Kim and all of a sudden it goes.
You talking about Lil Kim, Queen Bitch? You talking about Lil Kim?
Supreme Bitch, kill it for my by any means, bitch. Murder seed. What?
Oh my!
How about Aaliyah at your best at love?
That's a little.
I can't.
That's a little too soft.
That's not on here.
That's a little too soft for me.
Well, it's very sensual. So
I need a little.
I have
I need you to be.
Of course, Red Light Special by TLC. Of course, When We by Tank.
That's on my list.
I love When We. I love
When We.
Y'all ain't got no.
Somebody said, "Give me you the best that I got, child." I couldn't do Anita Baker. I'm sorry.
Bitch, you want me to get slammed to Anita Baker? Giving you the best that I got, baby.
All the time.
Oh my god.
What about The Secret Garden with White and El DeBarge and Quincy
I have
Jones?
I Like
The Secret
It. I
Garden
have I
song.
Like It by El DeBarge on mine. It's ooh and I like it. Da-da-da. Oh, yeah, all that. Very there. I'm about to get this.
I also have You're Making Me High by Tony Braxton.
That's on my list as well.
Downtown,
as well as the
I
Heat.
got Downtown on my
As
list.
well as The Heat by Tony Braxton. The heat is
Oh yeah.
moving through your body. Temperatures rising. Can you feel that?
Still, what's that? Meeting in my bedroom.
Oh yes. Anything still
in the
is on my
comments.
list.
Okay.
That girl. That girl.
Fiending by Odyssey.
Panties by Adina Howard.
Nonstop by Drake.
Yes, and Nasty. Also, Nasty Grind by by Adina Howard as well.
I'm telling you, I need a beat. I just need a little,
Nice and Slow by Usher.
Because like if they get in this like pool thing, it's like don't like sorry, like never mind. I'm gonna start telling my business.
What was that group called that had that grind with me? What was that called?
Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Ricky.
Child.
And I told you anything with Pleasure P, I'm down.
Wow. Wow.
I guess, child.
I got Neo. I got Neo on my list too.
For what?
I got Neo on my list too for Mirror.
You want to imagine Neo while you're you want Neo. Listen, Scott, let's think about this. Like, let's imagine the singer is like somewhere close by in your vicinity. Neo in your vicinity while you're having a good time.
I thought it was gonna be either mirror or say it.
It is mirror and
Both.
say it. It's both of
Yo,
them.
Jamar,
I can have sex to
with
say
that bowler cap on, you want to.
No.
We all off topic.
This was a good off topic.
Oh my god, that is so funny. Oh, David Banner. Come girl, you're trying to make your sweat work. That let me see you drip sweat. Yeah,
Oh.
that's on the list. Come play with it.
Oh my
Come play
God.
with it. Come play with it. Work that. Come on, baby.
Thousands, baby.
Like you want some girl. Telling you.
And the head is too big.
I'm telling you, like, why would you want to like imagine? Oh, I just no.
To me, it ain't got no.
I don't want to hear Tamia while someone's
He
having
ain't got no
sex.
sex song.
Me to sanctify.
Her songs would be if we're laying in bed and we're like making a decision, like, oh, you really want to get married? Okay. Like,
That's like an anniversary song or something. You got your bae, you know, y'all drinking
and like
y'all dancing.
you know, somewhere at a Jack and Jill event in Alabama. No shade, but like,
Oh my God. When I went to Alabama back in June, they played that Can't Get Enough of You song by Tamia, and they had a whole
It's-
line dance to it. And I did not
as
know they had a
someone
line dance to that song.
who
baby,
lived in
right.
Birmingham, I can speak on that. So before someone tries
Oh
me,
my
my family's
God,
from
I know.
Alabama, so I know y'all's radio. It's 3 weeks and 4 months behind, bitch. I'm like, oof, y'all be listening to some old shit. Except for TikTok songs.
Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next subject, y'all. This was a good off topic, though. I loved it. So the next topic is 50 Cent and his son.
Child, I thought this was Neo.
Okay.
And never mind. Go ahead, Scott.
The more on that
They
one.
look just alike, though.
I'm talking about
They
this.
look just like.
Woof.
No, the more on that one.
Woof. No, I mean the difference is lead in their bodies, but you know, ooh, Matthew.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
Matthew. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Woo.
So the problem, okay, so here's the thing. In so many words, the Son and 50 Cent have not had the best of history. Okay. 50 Cent said he wished his son died, all types of stuff. In return, the son hung out with the person that shot 9 times. So, you know, he made the news recently for saying that he only got like $6,000 in child support when he was growing up, and it wasn't enough to live in New York City or something like that. And 50 Cent made a video trolling his son. And the son said that he would even pay 50 Cent to sit down and have a conversation with him because he wants to make things better. But 50 Cent is not amused and doesn't want to make things better with his son. Any thoughts on that?
Do we got to talk about it? Because I really don't. I honestly don't give.
We don't have to.
What do we want to have a
I mean,
conversation about?
I just really don't care. I just feel like it ain't never gonna get better. So what's the point?
50 Cent just gaslights people all day long with his career,
Yeah.
always attacking women. Like, I don't have time for that.
Yeah, like ain't nothing gonna
Yeah,
change. That
you
boy
know,
look like he
it-
just give
like,
up, honey.
You
Lose
like,
those
what do
3
we
pounds.
want me to say? 50 Cent ain't shit because his son wants to pay him for his time? Like you, bitch, Vivica already aired you out. We good. Get that booty eating, sis.
You say he like his ass said.
Like,
Ah!
here's the thing. Like 50, I don't know, man. Like, something about him and certain people in the industry that people give time and energy to, like, that's the real one. He talking some real shit. Motherfucker, he's gassing you up so you can pay his bills. Stop it. Stop it. Like, let's really talk about it. He don't give one fuck about you, like, in reality. So I don't have anything to say. I hope his son finds the father figure he's looking for at his grown age.
And that's really it. That's really it. That's all we need right there. So we can
Like-
move on to the next step.
Mm.
So this lady, what's her name? Did it come up? Okay.
Not what's her
okay.
name. Oh my goodness.
This lady was talking about low. She was berating this girl about a low vibrational plate.
Oh, that's her. Because this picture don't give what we
Yes.
saw. Okay,
Coach
my bad.
Stormy, yeah.
Ah! And on the Fox Soul show, TGIF, Funky Dineva read her for filth when she came up there. And she was saying how the girl had too much shit on her plate. It was a low vibrational plate. This was a high-end event and yada, yada, yada. But you saying it was a high-end event, but y'all got hamburgers and hot dogs and shit like that. And it's just like, when... Like, people learn these words like low vibrational, and they can.
There was Rotel dip there. The whole place was literally a mum. Like stop it. Everything was a whisper. Vibration, bitch.
Yeah. And she had green, all right, like girl, bad. Like what the hell is you talking about, child? Y'all was eating up. Child. And they said that she was behind Beyond the Pole. So it's just like, girl, what is you talking about? Oh, stripper girl, what the hell do you mean?
A mess. Like, I never heard of a plate being low vibrational. Like, that was something new to me. Like,
I was just gonna say,
yeah, but she acted like the girl was obese. I looked at the girl Tammy. I said, I mean, she a little thick, but damn sure went to the point where you need to be sitting here embarrassing this lady like that. Like, get the fuck out of here.
But T, this is the real problem with the conversation. She was talking about if you the whole metaphor behind it is if you allow people to make your plate, then what's really there for you that's gonna help you be the best you can be. I makes my own plate, fried chicken, mac and cheese, all this bullshit. And I get where that was coming from. But I was looking at her and I was looking at them and I was seeing the whole situation. And I thought to myself, they paid you how much money to eat this food and to talk about upliftment and empowerment? That's a scam artist.
Child, welcome to America. Most of these girls, black girl empowerment brunches, and then be the main ones that be on the mean girls behind the scenes.
Or be paying some cook who's in an Airbnb to make some food for $200 motherfucking while he be sending some fuck ass cakes out and shit like that. We can talk about the girls. That's a scam artist.
Read Letitia.
Girl. And then she looking like a hood rat herself. She looking very low vibrational herself. Wow. Sitting there with her legs cocked open.
You're like, her finger was on the food and shit. I'm like, so now we're wasting food. And then the following day it was, see, she didn't clown me like that. Look at the plate I made. You put 2 vegetables on there.
Now they want you to play Funky Dineva, but I don't know. But Fox, I don't, we might get copyrighted.
I can play it on my Bluetooth speaker. Okay,
not much.
It's it right here.
Okay.
Bluetooth mode.
Sorry.
We have to connect.
I play a lot of stuff. I play the audio on my Bluetooth speaker all the time, so I ain't gonna get in trouble for that.
Okay.
Let's see.
Because
I never put it on the screen.
Taking people's pages down.
That's why I'm about to say. That's why I said I never put it on the screen, child. Okay, here we go. Now, here you go. Oh, wait, ad. Hold on. Here we go.
Get right into it. Now, in the video, you told your friend that her plate of food was low vibration and suitable for a hood rat, while your plate was fit for royalty. Break that down for us real quick.
So hold on. Let me just say something. There's a history with this young lady that y'all saw in the video. Her name is Tammy Price.
Okay.
I had her mentor and her coach, her friend. She literally calls me her angel and addresses me that way for the last 7 years. So just to give a little backstory, like I would never have, spoken to a random person like that. Me and her have a history. And I feel responsible for her success, her next level. And so when I sat down at my women's retreats with women that came to grow, to know themselves, to love themselves, to become better, and she was the top income earner that I've coached to millionaire status, multi-millionaire status. Damn. And she sits down with enough.
Clocked. Scam. Clocked. Bitch pyramid scheme hole. Ooh, clocked. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is a little back history on me. Okay. My daddy is a entrepreneur, right? He has been the vice president of a Fortune 500 company. He's been the owner, CEO of a Fortune 500. I know a lot about people in business, okay? And I've learned a lot from him. There was a company years ago that would sell technology products. That was a pyramid scheme. And they would get people to sign up so that way, if you were one of the top earners, you have a nice car, or you get a trip somewhere, or you get a Rolex watch, all that kind of shit. And when my dad was in between stuff, he got caught up in that crap. And he was trying to sell a whole bunch of things. And he started to realize, oh, you got to do some shit to get this done. And he ended up finding another business that he currently has right now. But like the moment she said top income earner, scam artist, scam. I'm sorry, Scotty. Scam. She's a scammer. Scam. Top income earner for what? That's your friend, coach, this, that, and the other. Girl, you got deep in her brain and you know she was weak and you took advantage.
Right.
Allegedly.
Right.
Oh my God.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Man, remember them Vector? That Vector company was selling knives and stuff.
Bitch, I wish I had the name of the company I'm talking about that used to sell like these like phones that were like the new video phones. It was like everyone had like actual phones that could do that already, but they were like, we have home video phones that you can call people on. And it was this weird thing because every time you'd go to a meeting, and that was your whole purpose, not just for you to be a seller, but you had to get people in with you to also help you sell. And the more people you would bring in, the more money you would get. And then those people would bring in people. And by those recommendations, it was how they got their money. It was like, what the fuck is going on here? Weird shit. You'd have to start for $200 though. You'd have to pay for the equipment. Oh yeah, Geeks and Nerd like that. Like this is dead ass, bitch. You are.
Was it Quick Star? The name of the
Stunt Queen. That's one of them, but that's not the one I'm talking about. The one I'm talking about had the whole. If I could just get that name, oh, I should ask my dad. Be like, what was that company called again?
Wow, I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
And there's a lot of them. They're still doing it now. Like, and you'll always notice when your friends are like, hey, I have this thing that's going on. You should definitely come and join me and just listen in. Like they even do it with like travel too. Like they have these scams with traveling places. Oh, I know a friend who can get you this like really good deal on such and such and such. You're like, really, girl? But you got to come to this meeting and do what? And do what?
Sign up.
Bitch, pyramid scheme down. I'm like, this is crazy. Oh my God. Prosperity preacher or a pimp. They all sell hope all the same.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Let me finish it. Hold on.
Enough food for 3 people. I had a problem with it. I felt not only did she dishonor herself, but I felt like she dishonored and disrespected me for the food. And it's wrong for me to have next to her and let her treat herself less than the queen that she is. She had too much food. She had actually 2 hot dogs. But y'all gotta understand, she had ate some of the food by the time I got disgusted. Okay. So it was like 2 hamburgers, 2 hot dogs, 2 chickens, potato salad, baked beans, and corn on one queen's plate. And it was slopped on it. Hamburger was upside down. The beans was mixed with the potatoes and the corn. It was very tacky. It was already plastic silverware. You know, it was not fit for a queen. Granted, it was my event. But I did not know what the case.
What you say, man?
That you provided, that you bought with that fucking money you stole from these people. You, oh my God. Is she serious? She can't be real right now. Like, you talking about the utensils that she's using that you purchased. So was that a test? You had regular porcelain stuff out and then plastic so you can see what your friends would do? Then listen to how she's talking about the plate, y'all. That's not your friend. That is not your friend.
No.
Yeah.
Like you acting like she had a whole Thanksgiving feast on her plate. And that the fact that the beans was touching the potato salad was the ultimate crime. You better let people mix and match the shit that they want to. Imagine having a friend that's over there telling you that kind of shit. I'm sorry, Scotty. Oh, I can't believe she said that.
Yeah, she was out.
Mind you, it's my event.
I'm loving your reaction.
Dummy, like, what are you talking about? Like, what
was bringing. And it was just low vibration. It was thrown together. It was very tacky and distasteful.
Listen, I'm sitting here laughing because from my perspective, you actually making the shit worse. Like as far as
I ain't trying to make it better.
like, no, it is because look, you sat up there, in my opinion, as a friend and embarrassed the hell out of this lady, right? And then it was like, my plate is fit for a queen and your plate is fit for a hood rat. First of all, Tammy used to be big. Tammy's still semi-big. She was hungry. Your plate your plate was given starvation realness, and then it was like to compare it to royalty Stormy, like no tea, no shade, no cap, hood rat. But what you give, like what you give on the daily, is more consistent with hood rat than her plate. You had green fingernails. You was licking barbecue sauce and God knows whatever else from up under your nails, all while digging around in this lady plate. Make with your hands all close to her food. Y'all was eating off a white Dixie plate at an event that people paid thousands of dollars for, that you was responsible for. And then on top of that, shrimp are roaches of the sea, and there is literally no nutritional value in corn. So how was your plate or your vibration any higher than hers? Why your legs was cocked open on the chair?
So let's go back. Let's go back. First of all, I'm a 1000% real person. Sometimes I'm a hood rat. All the time I'm a queen. I'm very, very that, and I don't pretend not to be. I'm very a mixture of two. I'm a hybrid bitch, by the way. I act queenish all the time, but you can always get a little hood rat within me. That's number one. Hilarious. Number two, I hired an outside caterer. I paid them according to what their proposed budget was, right?
That you made
for me to get there and see that stuff. I was already in the event. I had no idea what they were bringing as their utility. This is a very high, top level chef. Number one. Number two, yeah, I'm gonna carry myself how I carry myself all the time, like a queen. And I had my versions of being the hood rat as well. Now, shrimps, I love shrimp. I was a pescatarian for many years. I just started back eating chicken, right? I love great food. I love chicken. I love corn. I love barbecue. I love to lick it off my fingers. I'm always going to do that stuff. I gave the example. It was just the difference. Again, you do not have to pile enough food for 2-3 people at one time. Let's get it clear. I'm not a vegan. I'm not a vegetarian. I'm not a plant-based eater. Okay? It was the amount of food and the way in which it was placed on her food. It had nothing to do with the actual food itself. Now, granted, I'm in a different space after that. But at the time, I don't care what you, Cardia, nobody says, right? Respectfully, that food was not placed on the plate properly. Looked tacky and hood radish. The difference was the way my food was placed. I wasn't starving. That was enough food for one setting. I don't believe in eating enough food for the day. I'm gonna eat portion. I do what you call portion control.
You have another question?
Every 3 hours.
I'm gonna tell you something. Tammy a better woman than I ever be, because I'd have knocked that damn plate out your hand, and when that food hit the ground, you would have saw just how low that shit could have vibrated. But it was just came off condescending. It just came off condescending.
Respectfully, I would say. Let me just say 2 things, real quick. 2 things. Number one. That's my code.
That was an epic
I'm going to address the issue right when it happens. That's probably why I got 36 millionaires and multimillionaires, and there's no coach that I know that has that type of resume and track record, because they sugarcoat shit and they save shit for later. I'm addressing on the spot as a teaching lesson for the masses. Again, 36 multimillionaires that came from zero, and that's within the last 8 years. Number one. They do it? Number two, Tammy knows the way I communicate. When I'm passionate about something and I'm trying to teach a lesson, that's just the way it comes across. And that's probably why, respectfully, I don't know your financial bracket, Funky Dineva, but that's probably why this lady is a multimillionaire and I don't know what you are. It's her level of humility and respect. No, I'm being honest.
How are we talking about income and tax bracket? We're talking about food on the plate. Like,
first of all,
transition?
You know.
She just made herself sound stupid.
You're a multimillionaire providing food that is catered to an event of other multimillionaires that you don't know the menu, and you did not know that they were bringing those plates. Okay. That's your first strike. Second strike. You are aware that you a hood rat End of sentence. Okay.
I called her a hood rat. I'm a hood rat sometimes, but I'm always a queen.
No, we heard the first and not the latter. Because all I could hear was somebody on some bullshit is really all I could hear. I'm sorry. Like, what conversation would y'all have had if that even wasn't the conversation to have that night about wealth and sustainment and whatever the case may be? Or would you have pulled out a PowerPoint presentation on what they need to sell to other friends who are underneath them in this pit? Girl, I don't believe it at all. And you do know that there are folks that do this sort of self-help shit. They're not accredited. That nothing about them is given. There's no doctorate, no paperwork, that are making money off of this kind of stuff. I'm happy these people are making money, but I'm kind of also like, how are you making it? That has not been actually pulled into the forefront here. And also, her argument is that she's fat. That's basically what she was telling us, that she's a fat girl and she's eating a fat girl plate. And I don't want my friend eating like a fat bitch. You kind of just said all that. That's literally what you just said. If your friend wanted to eat like that, why are you in their plate?
Right.
That is so weird to me. That, like, even for whatever event it was, it looked musty. You called your friend a fat bitch in front of everybody, and it was filmed. And then she got her ass up on the next day and said, "Yes, girl, she called me a fat bitch, but whatever. Now I'm eating a skinny bitch plate." That's all I heard. She's a big girl. You don't like her because she's big. It's all I could hear. I'm like, what is happening?
Right.
This is what we're arguing about. You literally got in her plate and told her how she should be eating her food. I gotta snatch your face.
Yeah, that's unacceptable.
Especially because you don't know that baby's health concerns, friend. That's your employee. Let's call it.
Right.
What if she needs to eat that much food in them calories?
And yes, and shout out to Gabby with an eye for the super chat. She said, we get it. You don't let your McNuggets touch. Okay, queen.
Did you see how it was touching stuff on the plate? Do you know how food can go really well together in combinations? She must have never been to a fusion restaurant, but a hood rat bitch wouldn't have. So there you go.
Come on, fusion. Yes. Come on, fusion restaurant.
It all goes together in the stomach. So
it's like, what are we doing today? Like, what is this really about? And, you know, in all honesty, these people have every right to be this low vibrational as much as they want to. She has every right to get this money out of these people, and they have every right to be idiots to fall for it or do whatever they need to do. However the business has worked, whatever proper way it's been done. I'm not a rich girl. No. I'm not in their tax bracket. Thank God. Right now, I'll be there soon because I'm on my own vibration. But like, Coach Stormy?
When she said coach, I already knew that was a red flag.
That was the scam right there, Coach. Like, did you go to Atlanta for 2 weeks and sit in someone's restaurant while it was busy, while they were serving food around you, and listen to someone talk to you to then give you a piece of paper to call you a coach? Like, because girl, stop it. I can tell you how to do what you need. I bet you can. Probably dig the shit out of your nails too. You can teach them all that.
Right then. Well, moving on to the next. Now, moving on to the next topic, which is Miss Candace Dillard and Giselle Bryant. Candace went on, well, not really a tangent. She went off on Giselle on Twitter, okay, for basically saying that she's trying to defame her husband's character for a storyline on The Real Housewives of Potomac. She don't appreciate it, and she's done with Giselle. And I think most of us who watch this show would agree that Giselle is definitely using her husband as a storyline. But she uses everybody's husband as a storyline. So what do we expect?
Giselle, I cannot stand Giselle ass. I cannot stand her ass. And Candace is not my favorite person, but she really did try it and push this narrative that Candace's husband is a quote unquote creep or inappropriate, and I don't like it. And I will say that for Candace, I don't like it.
Them Candace stands are gonna really be in your DMs. Good job, just that. Go for
Well,
it.
they know I don't care for Candace, so they drag me anyway.
Listen, every groundhog has its day, Candace, and I will definitely say that I am on her side with this one. At the same time, because you know I can hear someone now, this light-skinned motherfucker. Oh yeah, I'm going here. Giselle is so necessary for this show for drama to exist. And that's kind of capacity. I do think she is a you know, scrotum sack for doing this sort of shit right here. She is the left side of someone's not and shaven testicle for sure. But this is a good storyline. Hate to tell you, Candace. I know it's fucked up, but like the late night text from somebody who has her previous husband, the pastor that don't even want her ass, got your children reading her every 5 fucking minutes for real? When Robin is actually making sense.
I know Robin is really stepping up this season.
She won't in a few once we get Juan involved again.
Oh, please. I feel like all of that shit is a scam. That's why they still friends with each other.
Trend alert.
It was a scheme that Todd set up for the bullshit.
Yeah, it was a scheme that Todd set up. But no, for real, I really feel like they both got in cahoots and was like, listen, I'm gonna bring this up to the group. And Giselle was like, all right, I know it's a storyline, so cool. Go on ahead and do what you got to do, because everybody was telling that they wanted her to be gone. She was boring. So this is just her way to stay on the show. That's why Giselle didn't feel no need to go and talk to her. She doesn't care. That's why they're still friends.
I mean, I think also Wendy just wants to lose money working with Peter, but you know, pop off.
Oh my God, I said the same thing, Maddie. I was like, girl, why are you working with Peter?
Because she needed something to do on the show.
I was like, have you not seen Real Housewives of Atlanta? Hello?
Her husband and the cheating bit is not the storyline anymore, so we needed something to do. And it's a great crossover for Peter.
Yeah, but see, Giselle could have just used Peter for her storyline. Everybody thought they was fucking anyway. She just could have went with that storyline.
I think Giselle wishes Peter was fucking her.
Oh my goodness.
Just saying. Someone would be.
Shout out to Gabby with the eye for the super chat. She said Robin wear clothes from Sims 2.
I know that read.
That is terrible. That
you know
is
what?
awful.
That's horrible. We're gonna move on to the very last story, guys. That's what we're gonna do.
Not Robin wearing She by Sheree.
And the very last, and we kind of touched on this earlier, the very last story is Andy Cohen and Garcelle. Twitter, social media, Instagram, everybody, they've been eating Andy up for his dismissive nature towards Garcelle's, you know, emotions at the union, and he decided to apologize to her, but I feel like it's all bullshit. I feel like he apologized to her because he got ate up on social media, and I feel like if he didn't get ate up on social media, he never would have apologized. But that's just me.
It's really in reference to the fact that her son was attacked online by a lot of racist and terrible things. People were also sending her children Garcelle's Playboy stuff and all of these other things like that. And, you know, the women sort of laughed off the situation because Erica literally cussed out her son aggressively on the show. And Garcelle didn't really know about this until later. And while there was a light apology, social media said different, right? So Andy's approach on this was so weird because he made light of it without recognizing the pain of another mother who literally had her son attacked over something like this, as well as the way the women sort of took what was the issue and just buried it a little bit. Like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. But had it been their children, had it been their situation, losing it. You know what I'm saying? So I think where I'm disappointed in Andy is that he wasn't on camera to have this conversation. I understand he enjoys a good little powdered snow every now and then. But it was like, we need to see you talking directly about the situation. You were on a podcast doing this where you could be making faces or whatever. Sutton apologized to Garcelle at BravoCon live because at the reunion, she was very silent, but in her mind, she's saying Garcelle can handle herself. But in reality, she was probably thinking, fuck, I actually should have spoken up right here because last time Garcelle was there for me. And that should have been something where I should have been like on her side, because Erica and Lisa came in with an agenda and to make very much make Garcelle look like she's aggressive Black woman with attitude. It is speculated that Denise Richards has proof that Lisa Rinna didn't want Garcelle on the show when she texted her, it's going to be about race all the time now. That is the big alleged tea that is out there right now, and Lisa doesn't want to admit it. Yet there's pictures of you with your husband with a Nazi flag on his chest. Yes, this is all real. Don't get me started on Erica Jane on her fourth face, but with Garcelle in this situation, to get back to the point here, just to give you a little context of what's going on. This is over not just, I think, this season. This has happened since she got on the show. So I think Andy should have been more face forward with this kind of shit. And it should not have just been a podcast moment. Maybe he'll get on Watch What Happens Live and do all that. I don't know. But that's Joel, low key. That's one of the reasons that people are like, bring Denise back on the show, because that would end Lisa. But I think he's protecting Lisa, even though the fans and the majority of us want her gone. I'm like, you can keep Erica with her mess, because once you take away certain things from her, she's not that girl no more. But with Lisa, it's been toxic since day one. And she's always come between Kyle and her sisters. Always.
Me off too.
She did. Yeah, go ahead. It's I forget what the other one's name is. The one, Kim. Came between Kim and Kyle, and now it's Kathy and Kyle. There's always something with those two. Not saying Kathy's not wrong here, but it's like you're always involved in someone else's family. But then when Garcelle talked about your daughter's eating disorder, that she didn't even say negatively. She was speaking about it in the fact that was what happened. Lisa tried to sue her to take it out, was going to take her, a friend apparently, was going to take her to court. Thank you, Train. I know, she's terrible. So you got to look at the actual threads to this spider web here. You have to really think about the context of every time Garcelle does something, ooh, but if they do something that's damn near in the same water with the same temperature, all hell breaks loose. So, which was insane for Erica Jane to do, because Garcelle was the first housewife to call her and check on her son during the George Floyd riots. Truth. Garcelle found out they were in a completely different chat. There's a whole other chat group from the cast. There's like a cast one, and then it was just them girls. And it was like, whoa. And they were talking. They were, of course, you know what was being said, but you know. Gracie, please, because I'm going to go in on this. Because they were laughing about it too. And they made sure, because the men weren't going to be accountable. And you already know that because Garcelle's not sitting there with a husband in that moment, the visual for how that would have looked would have been insane. So yeah. And then Lisa Rinna went on Twitter talking about parasites and trauma when she was kidnapped and put in one of those Christian schools. Yep. Don't forget that Lisa Rinna also equated cancer to, oh my God, I couldn't believe this bitch had said that. Like she was like, it hurts me so bad to hold this secret. It's like cancer. And like people who are actually with cancer, she describes it. It's going to eat me away like cancer. I was like, yo, she's still on the show. This can't be reality. But yeah, that's Matthew's white woman conversation. There you go.
I definitely agree. I feel like that Lisa Rinna is just the devil. And I feel like that Garcelle was isolated from girls. I just feel like that Andy should have spoken up at that time. And I was also, like you said, disappointed and sudden in that moment. But she realized, I guess, watching back at the reunion, and she apologized to Garcelle during the BravoCon. So I was like, okay, cool. But it was just
she needed to.
Yeah. Well, we can go into the last segment of the night, and that is Queer Connections. Okay. And for this particular, the topic that I got for tonight for Queer Connections is something that I just randomly ran across on Twitter. I didn't even have a topic at first, but it came across my timeline last night. Josiah has the video to share, but it happened on his podcast. And it was this female, this black female. She was on this podcast.
Black woman.
Right. She was on the podcast. I'm sorry, black woman. And she basically said that black women have a certain disdain for feminine gay men because they feel like they mock women. So Josiah's about to put it on the screen so we can see what she said. And there was a response to what she said as well.
We have to see it.
Okay. Hold on one second.
Can I say something? What's up? Go ahead. As a woman talking about straight men, I mean not straight men, gay men. Do you know like women really feel a type of way about flamboyant gay men? We feel like flamboyant gay men try to put on this persona to be a woman when we're really not like that. We're not extra. We're not into drama. We do not feed off drama.
And that's very understandable.
We're not. And I noticed that with my friends are also talking to other women like flamboyant men. I'm also part of the LGBT community, so don't flame me. I'm bisexual. But when it comes to flamboyant gay men, a lot of women feel some type of way because we feel like they put on this persona of women that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's like a mockery or act. Or...
Yeah, like we don't act like that. We're not into drama. We're not stirring up drama.
At the end of the day,
yeah,
you know, at the end of the day, we gotta.
Yeah, it's not like that. Like that's why I love gay men. I love gay men that's just themselves. Like be gay. You know, you're into men or whatever it can be. Get your nails done, your makeup or whatever. But you're not extra. You're not extra trying to prove a point that you're a girl. Deep down inside.
All right, let me gather this bitch. All right, here we go. So let me explain something to you and anybody who may have agreed with this dum-dum, okay? Because she tried to pull this, I'm in the rainbow, so don't come for me, coming for you. You've equated femininity to gender, and that was your problem. That was your issue. My hair's not even done, Scotty. I had to get up from this and take off my shit because I was like,
I did that. I'm sorry.
Like you fucked it up because you are confused just like the next individual because you've thought that these feminine men want to be women when you don't realize that they're just expressing themselves through their eccentric femininity. Okay, that's the T. And so you've kind of fucked it over because you assume they want to be like you. We're not extra and we're not doing all that. That's right, because you have a little masculine energy with you, which is perfectly fine to have. But also you have misrecognized the fact that literally this is not about you. And she made it about her. And that's where I'm pissed off at this shit. Because she's now policing people's expressionism and how they take themselves and how they feel within inside of themselves and wants to label it on something like gender because it's easy for her. You fucking idiot. So I understand that people can feel a certain way about stuff and they don't like certain things like that, but call that what it is. Not this whole, let me have this conversation to you about feminine women. No, have a conversation about white gay men saying there's a black woman inside their bodies. Then we can have that conversation. That's what we can go in on. That's what we can really drag a bit.
Yes.
That's the one where you messed the conversation in because it's this need to express themselves as another color through a woman. That you can have the conversation about. But what you can't do is sit here and play in my face and try to act like this is about you thinking a man wants to be a woman when what you just did was shoot at both femme men and trans women in reference to their transition as a woman by sitting there saying that because those gay men who are feminine may end up realizing this ain't who I am. This is not who I am. And I want to be this person because that's what I've always been. You shot that gun and it was cute, bitch, but you ain't nobody. You was nothing but a Nerf holder. So I'm going to tell you this like that. Once again, she made that about her and her friends and whoever goofy bitch hangs out with her. Dead ass. Okay. That has nothing to do with what she was talking about. She made that all about herself. And it was an embarrassment that was actually given a platform to do something on. I'm mad. I'm hot. When I saw that shit, I wouldn't reshare it because I knew I was going to roast that hoe. You're crazy. You're crazy.
I love how she felt like women aren't messy and extra. I'm like, have you not seen anything on Zeus?
Produced by Natalie Chin Nunn. Like, you gotta be kidding me. A whole woman. And it's like, you got me fucked up. And it's like, you must have had your Miss Bisexual having had your man taken by a feminine man or somebody else for you to be coming out all this nonsense while you eating chips looking low vibrational. I can't. Like, I want people to have opinions, but let them be ones that make sense.
Well, honestly, Maddie, everybody don't deserve a damn mic. I'm so over these basic ass bird thinking people with these microphones on podcasts. Like, you don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Because she's not educated, and that's T. And that's the problem. Ooh, she probably has an HIV stigma. Do you hear what I'm saying? Like, you're not educated enough to have that conversation with your biased fucking bullshit sitting up there with that top giving all this messy shit. Look at me. Am I giving feminine? The fuck you mean? Let's not act like straight men ain't messy either. You got me on. Come on now. You have no points here. You have no points. Like, everything you said was about something that happened to you, you hurt lady. Ugh.
Absolutely.
I can't stand that kind of stuff because you felt some kind of way. What?
Yeah.
How did that get to you? How did those people get to you? Just say you don't like feminine people. Just say you don't like femininity. Just say that.
Well, there was a response to that, which Josiah is about to put up. There was a response from this guy that I follow on Twitter. I think his name is Jerome Tramiel. I think that's his name. But he responded. So
okay.
Go ahead, Josiah.
I'm sorry, y'all.
On her.
I've dealt with that kind of conversation my entire life. It's like, we're not doing this today.
Yeah, it's definitely triggering. And
I've had to gather people in public. Like, she's lucky I don't know her because it's like,
and then
I'm educated.
Part of the community myself.
You're not. You're not.
Okay, number one, just because you're a bisexual woman doesn't mean you're exempt from practicing your homophobia. Number two, just because a gay man can be feminine doesn't mean that he wants to be a woman or trying to mock a woman. I mean, you're a bisexual woman who dates women. Does that mean that you're trying to mock a man or be a man? I think not. Number three, just say you're insecure and you feel less like a woman when a gay man who is extra, over the top, flamboyant, or feminine walk into the room. Number four, your podcast is supposed to be a safe space for queer people, yet y'all perpetuating negative stereotypes of black gay men, all the while your male co-host being makeup and handbags everywhere he goes. You got to make it make sense. Lastly, all three of y'all can sit y'all whack ass down until y'all can stop regurgitating and recycling these whack ass talking points. Okay, number one, just because you're
I love how that was basically an echo of what the fuck I said. Hey, sis, this is my first time seeing that video. Like, everything I said was right there because it's the truth. And it's definitely giving me personal. It's giving me personal. I ain't gonna let nobody walk in front of me and change my mood. Do you hear me? Weird. I can't say. Can you imagine?
I just find it ridiculous. Her whole statement was ridiculous, and it just screams stereotypical, and that's the things that people like to place upon us. Like, when it comes down to gay men, we're always considered messy. Anytime a gay man has a problem with a woman, we hate women or we want to be a woman. That's the first thing they say. I don't want to be a woman. Never want to be a woman. Trust me, I'm fine being a man. We're not supposed to say anything about a woman, or we'll be labeled as misogynistic if we do. Only gay men are messy when straight men are messier to me than gay men are. Straight men keep up shit all the time. It's just...
You can talk to a sex education coach, and I don't mean Coach Stormy Daniels over there. I do mean that there are people who you can have conversations with. It's also all very Googleable. Mother of one, you know, you can go on Google and you can have a literally type in gender and like definitions upon it, especially with reference to femininity and masculinity, and it's going to give you those actual conversations of like the discussion. Like honestly, these it's interesting because this shit's taught in college now, so it's like, what are we doing? Like, is this just another generation? Was it a junior college she went to? I don't know. You know, I'm trying to figure this out, but it's like, come on now. And again, it's personal. Some queen took somebody did something to you, and you just can't handle her, because nobody should be in your presence that affects your attitude that way by how they present themselves, unless that somebody is an actual physical threat.
And that is a podcast that's dedicated to LGBT people. I see them all the time being reposted on my timeline.
It can't be. They're doing the opposite of the work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are supposed to be there as a safe space to have conversations. What is this conversation? And why did you bring this hate mongering bitch up there?
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
Ain't nobody for me. That ain't nobody for me. Fuck that. You walking around with
what
that
killed
kind of
me was
energy?
that she tried to use her bisexuality as a shield.
It was adorable. It was absolutely adorable. It was such a cute little moment for her. Can you imagine? Like, oh, and on top of it, like, because mind you, there is bi erasure happening for sure. But at the same time, it's the fact that specifically was basically all you need to say. I enjoy eating cat, but I like to get dick down. Fuck you. Like, stop it. So you're a bad girl. Like, okay, we'll see you next season. Like, get out of here. Looking like somebody's... I don't think so. I don't think so. 2 blocks. Boo. Like, I can't. I just... Scotty, gross. Gross.
Well, I mean, I thought that would be something to talk about, but you pretty much summed it up for everybody.
You know, and fuck anyone with that logic and thinking, I don't want to hear that shit. And you're like, well, you're not listening to me. Because if you don't have that knowledge, boo, get me out of here. I know there's the Lord's conversation, and I also know that there's the scientific conversation too. I'm an active Christian here, so go for it. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Josiah.
All I was gonna say, I just feel like that, y'all, just to be there transparent with you all, I feel like there's a lot of people that just say some bullshit or say some shit to go viral on their podcast, right? Everybody is doing a podcast. So with that being said, everybody is trying to go viral at one point. I mean, we see on the, I don't know if y'all follow the Spiritual World or the Neighborhood Talk, all them places. People be saying some shit that's out of whack to go viral. So I feel like that what she don't even believe what the hell she's saying. And
you're kinder than me. Okay. You better lay that pillow up for that lady. When I tell you, a rock will be waiting at her front window, and it will be
not saying that she's right.
Kiss, like
like Janet says, she's looking for a moment, and baby, it's not given because you definitely failed on that shit.
She deserves a Carrie Hilson CD thrown at her.
Oh, not a Carrie Hilson.
See how we went around that? It wasn't a Beyonce one. Give her something mid to slap her in the face real quick. I know that vibration's gonna be real low. That was such, like, what a whack lady. Like, what a whack lady. Like, come on now. Boo, Wendy Testerberger, boo. Terrible.
Well, I would say that this was a wonderful show tonight. Maddie read for filth all night tonight.
Yeah.
I apologize to my haters. No, I don't.
He read for filth tonight. I really appreciate it.
That edible hit, and I was on and popping. Let me tell you something. I was like, "Oh, you want to go there? Let's talk." Because I've had it officially.
So, with that being said, I'm gonna ask you all what you have going on as we get ready to get up out of here because I'm getting sleepy now, child. The liquor hitting me now. So, Jamar, what you got going on? Let people know what you got going on, child.
So make sure you follow me on all the social media platforms at Jamarty4. Hit the link in the bio for the link to the cosmetic website. We're working on something for the fall launch. Hope to put some more info on that in the next month or so. Make sure you guys download the Watch ACTV app to see the show Online Dating for Men. We're playing the role of Kiki. We just did a screening for that last night. And yeah, catch me and Scotty on the prelude. Catch me on Sunday's panel with Maddie. And yeah, all good things.
T.
Live in Mayor Chancellorsville tomorrow. It is also my week to host the Whether You Like It or Not panel on Monday night at 9:15. The link is already out. And for Roast the Review, it is my week again. And yes, Mark is coming up there. So you know, if you're there, you're there. And if you ain't, fuck you, bitch. It's still gonna happen, and that's just what it is.
They gonna eat us up.
That's all I got.
Maddie.
It's you doing a hair for me.
All right, and that's enough. Josiah?
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding. No, more speaking. No, I'm just kidding. I just want to do extra. At Maddie Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Maddie Rants. I talk about all things Drag Race and LGBTQI plus and then some. Currently covering Drag Race UK. Currently covering Dragula Titans. Also co-hosted by Julie _noted. I also do reactions on Patreon. You can join for as low as $1. I watch a lot of shit and I drag it as I'm watching it half the time, or I'm going to be doing other things too. I also host a show on Sundays called The Panel, where we talk about pretty much everything that happened over the weekend. Jamar84 is a part of that main cast. We appreciate him so much for being there. You can also find merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. If you just type in Maddie Rants, you can find Matt Tivia shirts. The Panel Sundays are best with the panel, and Rant Pack shirts and tank tops are available.
Yes.
And Josiah.
I'm working. So I know I always say this, but I'm working on literally a series of Blackamentaries, which is like Black documentaries that happen, you know, that I want to focus on. And also, you'll just catch hot topics from me. So just stay tuned.
Alrighty, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We had a great show tonight, because we've been gone for a while, but we had a great show tonight. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of these men that's up here with me, my great people, my great brothers and friends. I really appreciate it. And shout out to the person that's in the chat that said, I want to thank all of you on this live because I've been feeling real low vibrational recently, and the energy here really shot my vibrations up to a whole another level to show you that the work that we do,
God bless you. Thank
brings
you.
up other people's vibrations and make them feel good. So I'm definitely glad that we did that we do this, you know, for a reason, and we have a purpose. With that being said, you guys, the Magnetic Five, the Fab Five, we're out of here until the next episode. We'll see you guys then. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Low vibration. Oh, rock steady lady.